Good afternoon, traders. Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to the second part of Monday's update videos. So we're looking at the economic calendar, and we're going to be concentrating on the high impact news that's coming out this weekend. So basically, we're just going to let you know what to look out for. And Monday, we do have one. It's the Empire State Manufacturing Index. It's not listed as high impact with us. It didn't used to be a high impact, but at the moment it is being listed. So it's expected to come in at minus 6.4 after a 1.9. So that's a fair drop if it does come in at that level. Now, moving on to Tuesday. So we start with the CPI coming out of New Zealand. New government was just sworn into New Zealand over the weekend, and then we have the RBA meeting minutes as well, and we'll be looking to see if there's any comments about how the RBA is seeing inflation at the moment and the cost of living. And then we have the climate count change from the UK, and we also have we have the employment change and the IPO unemployment rate out of the UK as well. Moving over, we move into the US session. We have the CPI coming out of Canada, and we have retail sales coming out as well. From the US, and we're looking for the core to come in at 0.2% higher and retail sales 0.3% higher. So that's a bit of a drop on the last data we saw. And this is also going to be viewed just to see how strong and how if there's a bit too much heat in the economy. If it does come out as expected, there'll be a bit of a drop. So that could be a negative for the dollar and a positive for risk in terms of just on the front of things, the CPI and things being a little bit too hot in the States. Now I'm moving on to Wednesday. We have industrial production data coming out from China. We also have retail sales, GDP, and that will be a bit of interest of that data on Wednesday, just to continue to see and look at how things are going in China and just how the Chinese economy is continuing to recover, or if it's not really recovering after its exit from COVID. We all know the issues that's been going on in China at the moment with the real estate sector, the crackdown on real estate speculation, and then in turn the issues that we saw with some of the key companies in China and globally in terms of real estate and building. So I think there will be some interest in that data if coming into Wednesday. And we also have the CPI coming out of the UK as well. Now, this one could be a good one. They're looking for 6.6%, so it's just under the last 6.7. Obviously, they'll be looking to continue to see that things are still moving lower, and in the UK, 6.5%. So to see how that rates are, the rates are working, and the current policy is working, and that things are still tracking well in terms of inflation in the UK. So moving on to Thursday, so we have a bit of data coming out from Australia, which is employment change and unemployment. So it's the employment data. Now, this has caused a couple of little surprises previously. They're looking for 20.9 K new jobs created, and also unemployment rate to remain steady at 3.7%. So moving on to Friday, have the one coming out on Friday. It's retail sales out of the UK, and we also have Fed Chair Powell speaking as well, and we'll just check where that is, and it's going to be at Economic Club in New York luncheon, so maybe it won't be too key, that one, but it could be key depending on if there's any comments about the current state and situation in terms of rates, and if there's any surprises there. So, but the main key one on Friday will be UK retail sales, and they're looking for minus 0.3%, so that's a fair drop after the 0.4% on the last data. So there's a few things there. Now, obviously, on top of all of that, oil, gold, silver really shot up on Friday. Now, this is due to the ongoing tensions and tragic events that are going on in the Middle East right now. So obviously we'll be keeping an eye on those markets this week. Yields as well is another one we're going to keep an eye on. Stock indices did see a bit of movement on Friday as well. The dollar made a bit of had a massive move on Thursday, but it didn't really follow it up too much on Friday. So the dollar's definitely one to keep an eye on as well with yields. But obviously gold, silver, oil, they're going to be some keys to watch this week, and just to see if they do continue on for some of those incredible, really volatile moves that we saw on Friday to the upside. So that's basically it for today. So we will have another market update out later. We'll be having a look at any good markets that are worth reporting on, if we do see any good trading opportunities there. So do expect to see one of those reports later if we can see something that's really worth reporting on. So otherwise, we wish you all the best with your Monday. Have a fantastic day. Wish you all the best with your trading, and thank you very much for your time, and thanks, and bye for now.